Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, hello, my name is Ashali. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing something super settle. I just love the warm neutral tones, so that is what we're bringing today. If you guys are interested on today's video, make sure to keep on watching. So the first thing we're jumping is with the brow glue, and of course I'm laying my hairs down to prep it to fill in our brows. So the Morphe brow pencil, I'm underlining under my line. This is the guide I usually go for, and I make sure I'm getting as close as I can to the brow and then start filling it in, to then do a line on top of it just to create that shape. So now we're just gonna fill everything in, and in the front of our brows we're gonna create like that illusion we have hair, so like that doesn't look uneven and fluffy, you know what I'm saying? So for concealer, we're gonna be taking the e.l.f. concealer, and usually when I'm not doing no colors, I usually go with the same concealer I put under my eye, just, you know, not to be extra. Okay, today we is not being extra, so I'm just making sure I'm concealing my eyelids and pressing it in with our fluffy brush. So the palette we're going to be taking is the P Perfect palette. We're going to be taking this shade right here called Ginger. I'm sorry I didn't really show the whole palette, but as you guys see, I am using tape, and when I first started doing my makeup, this is something I would always use, so it can give me a sharper look, but I wanted to use this technique here because I'm creating a smoked out wing. I want it to look clean, and this technique here, it was just so perfect. So giving you guys close up, all I'm doing is, you know, just applying and intensifying the color, creating it so like that we can go in with our second shade and deepen the wing up just a bit. So as you guys see, I am just blowing it out a little bit more because it just looked like I just wanted it to be blown out. And as you guys see, because my concealer was still tacky, it was already creasing, so I did make sure I tap it in, and I did add setting powder. Now for our second shade, we're going to be taking Cocoa just to deepen everything up, and I'm going as close to the tape as I can, okay? Because we still want to create that transition, that's exactly why, you know, we're staying close to it, and look how it came out. Now jumping into face, we're just going to be priming with our matte putty primer. So with our foundation, we're going with our e.l.f. Como CC Cream in shade 425, and you guys should already know I love to, you know, diffuse my foundation this way, so then we can go in with our Real Techniques brush and just blend everything in. For our concealer, we're going to be taking the same one, and this is in medium, and we're just going to be applying this all over our under eyes. And usually instead of going all the way, this is what I've been doing lately, and it's been doing justice. So to blend out our under eye, we're going to be taking this brush right here with very light pressure. We're going to be blending under our eyes, and I just love how this concealer is so full coverage, guys. I am so in love, but let me tell you, the Morphe concealer is honestly top notch, but I still love my elf, okay? So with the foundation brush, I'm making sure the concealer and the foundation are blended together. So of course I'm hitting all the edges, nose area, and just pressing that in, but very light pressure because we don't want to move anything. Now to set, we're going to be taking the air spun, and with a fluffy brush I'm going to go very light with minimum product so we can set very carefully. And then once we're done setting that, we're gonna go ham with the powder. I'm talking about ham, so we can make sure everything is smooth under there. And yeah, that's what it is. So since we went ham with our powder, we're gonna go with very light pressure and wipe everything off. So jumping into face, we're gonna make sure we are getting a damp beauty blender and setting our entire face. Don't be scared of how pale we look, guys, because we're definitely gonna go ham with our bronzer. And today we're going to be taking our Morphe bronzing palette, taking these two shades right here and warming up our face. This summer has been treating me super well. Like this tan here, this skin complexion is just so amazing. So I just love how bronzy I be getting, and the purpose of setting entirely is to lock everything in so your makeup can last all day, okay, all day. So now we're just going to make sure we, you know, contour our nose. So to soften our nose contour, we're gonna be taking a brush and just, you know, making sure we blend a little bit so we don't be out here looking crazy. So for blush, we're gonna be taking the Laura Geller and, you know, just looking rosy. For our highlighter, we're jumping in with our Artist Couture called Summer Haze. I just love this highlighter. It makes me look wet and I love it. And for the end detail, I like to add more blush, so like that the highlighter and the blush could merge together. And we are done. I like to add it all over, like my nose. You know, we're gonna be looking like a filter over here, okay? So to lock everything in, we're taking our Morphe mist spray, letting that set for a little bit, and I like to go back in and add a little bit to my damp beauty sponge and tap it a few times, of course, so like that we can press it in and make sure everything is, like, you know, locked in. And also this add a little bit of a dewy look, which is what I love, okay? And for our lips, we're jumping in with Trendsetter. I know, guys, I always come with the same lipstick, but because I have small lips, I just love to use my dark browns because it just makes my lips look fuller. And also the nude lips are just, it matches with everything, to be honest. And because this look is so subtle, it just went perfect, okay? So for the lipstick, we're gonna be going with Live Glam called So Fly and just adding this in the middle. And I love how matte it is as well. So jumping in again with our lip liner and just making sure we intensified this line right here so I can look a little bit more fuller. I like to wear matte instead of glossy because I have small lips. I don't like it to go all over, guys, but matte for me is the way to go because it stays where it needs to stay, okay? So here is the final look, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think
in the comments down below.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I will definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.